No longer about numbers on paper. They're worried about their paychecks and their jobs.
Yeah, inside City Hall, leaders are asking the state for $125 million loan to keep payroll and contracts afloat into next year. WDSU investigative reporter Cassie Sherm is live at City Hall, breaking down what happens next here. Cassie.
Well, city leaders say that they are pushing for an emergency meeting next week to secure that loan. This leaves a lot of questions, though, because will the state help? And many people are asking, who will this impact as the city council is dealing with that $160 million deficit?
Are we here to fight?
We're here to fight! From the steps of City Hall,
we are already short-staffed in every single department.
Those who represent city workers in New Orleans have concerns.
This budget cannot be balanced on workers' backs. We did not do this. The administration did this.
They have questions about the $160 million hole, and now the latest news that in 2 weeks the city will have no money to pay workers without a loan.
You need to show me where the money is. You need to show me where the money went.
While right inside,
7 yeas, no nays by voice vote. The resolution passes unanimously. Thank you.
council members voted to request a loan and have an emergency meeting with the State Bond Commission.
There's been a heightened now level of urgency.
It's about keeping the city afloat while waiting for delayed FEMA reimbursements tied to post-Katrina construction projects. That money stalled because of a government shutdown.
They understand kind of the crisis situation that we're in. I don't think that level of urgency was brought to their attention until now.
We also spoke with Congressman Troy Carter, who says he will do everything he can from Washington to get this done, saying, quote, "I will join the state of Louisiana in supporting the city's request for an extension of the FEMA-funded JIR program to December of 2028. I will continue to fight for all funding that my community needs, including these measures." So now it's up to the state to approve the request. Is there a possibility of the state saying no?
There's always a possibility of everything. I think that's part of the reason why today, too, we were very much like, let's please all try to work together on this. Obviously, if you're on the outside looking in, you're asking a lot of questions, and I think it's our job to help educate.
If approved, the money hopefully would last into the next year, but no matter what, with the deficit in the red, departments will be losing money.
The level of cuts that are coming are going to be very difficult. But we have to get it done, meet the challenge, and we do have to right-size government, which once again will be very challenging and still meet the critical city services for the city.
We are demanding that you do right by us and you do right by this city.
Now that bond commission meeting could be as early as next week, and we're going to be following that very closely. In the meantime, though, city workers are asking the questions and wanting assurance to make sure that the city isn't balancing the budget at their expense. So again, we'll be following this very closely. Reporting here at City Hall, I'm Cassie Sherm, WDSU Investigates.
And with so many concerns